What is up, sheep? Let us have a talk about commanders in this video. I know a lot of other YouTubers have been making videos about commanders. I thought I would do one about the very basics. I have sped the video up for you, so you won't have to listen to me talking slowly. I hope you will enjoy the video. I'm not a pro YouTuber. I'm just trying to help out my sheep.
So first of all, to summon a commander, where do you do that? Where do you get your commanders from? The tavern, expeditions, or in events? You need to get 10 sculptures of a commander to summon him. There is the thing about commander rarity. Green commanders are the least good ones. Then you have the blue, the purple, and then the gold ones that are the very best. Every time you summon a golden commander, also called a legendary commander, you get an offer afterwards. It's called Writer of History. This is the cheapest way to obtain legendary sculptures. You can use the 10 sculptures that you get on another commander. Because as a free-to-play player, I would recommend you to choose one legendary commander to focus on. It's always very nice to get them, but it takes a shit ton of time to level him up. So as a free-to-play player, it's nice to focus on just one. What is this commander good at? I get asked this a lot, so let's look at the commander. Let's start from the top. Each commander has 3 traits. It can either be peacekeeping, which is good for barbarians and other neutral units. It can be gathering, which is of course good at gathering. You have conquering, which is good at hitting other governors' cities or alliance buildings. Then we have support, which supports other commanders. Versatility, a little bit of everything. Skill, this one enhances the skill damage of this commander. I'll get back to that. Leadership, good to send with mixed troops. Archers, which is good for archers. Cavalry for cavalry, and infantry for infantry. These 3 traits that they have relates to both the commander's talent tree and skills. Let's look into levels. When you get a commander, he's level 1 out of 10. We raise that level by obtaining XP from beating barbarians or guardians at holy sites, meaning both sanctums, altars, and shrines, and around the Lost Temple, of course. Also in expeditions, you will get Tome of Knowledges, the books. That is also a way to level up your commander's XP. For each level, you can choose a talent from his talent tree. For every 10th level that you level up your commander, you have to add stars to the commander. You can do that here. To be able to continue leveling him up, each commander can go to 60. This will unlock next 10 levels and also the next skill. About this next skill being unlocked. Let's say I didn't max out the first skill by adding sculptures to the commander. Then you unlock the next. It will be random which of the unlocked skills it will choose to add to. When your commander reaches 3 stars, a second commander can join your commander when you send him out. So you now have 2 commanders controlling 1 army. The first commander, also called the primary commander, both his talents and his skill will apply. The secondary commander, only his skills will apply. So let's talk about their skills. Usually the skills relate to their traits that I was talking about before. The skills will have something to do with those traits. And no matter how you choose to build his talent tree, the skills won't be affected here. Okay, looking further into it, the first skill from the left will mostly be the commander's active skill. What does active mean? That means that it's a skill that requires rage to get activated. When you attack something, you'll see your army has a little health bar, goes from white to yellow to red. Then you have another like little balls becoming more and more yellow. This is the rage. When it hits max, your commander will use his active skill. This is why some people use rage enhancing commanders. Commanders who will add rage. This commander will make the primary commander gain rage faster, meaning the skill damage will activate more frequently. The first skill is often a good idea to max that before adding more stars to make sure that the next sculptures you add go into this first skill. I personally always max out the first one before adding more stars, and that can be pretty painful to wait for, but often worth it, especially with the legendary commanders. If, however, you fail to do this, it's still possible to max the first skill. It may just take longer, since it's random which of these skills the next sculptures will add to. So the rule that I just put here is most important for legendary commanders, since the other commanders will all get maxed out in time. Okay, let's jump into talents. In talent, you will find 3 different categories, equal to the traits that I mentioned earlier. Now you can mix and match what talent you want to build. With the talent tree, you can choose how your commander, when acting as a primary, will use his traits. One build could make a commander like a nuker who always have great damage. The point is, you can mix and match. Do remember that these only count for the primary commander. The secondary commander doesn't use his talents, only his skills. So that's it for the basics for commanders. I hope you got something good out of this video. Feel free to leave it a like or a comment.